Oumuamua, the interstellar object that first captivated astronomers in 2017, is once again commanding global attention. But this time, the stakes seem dramatically higher. When it was first discovered, it was seen hurtling through our solar system on a hyperbolic trajectory, an unmistakable sign that it had come from beyond our solar neighborhood. It became the first known object from interstellar space to pass through our system. Its elongated, cigar-like shape, its chaotic tumbling, and its unexplainable acceleration baffled scientists. None of these characteristics fit neatly into our existing classifications for natural celestial bodies. Debates flared. Was it a stretched-out asteroid, a fragment from a shattered planet? Or was it something that defied all our existing categories? For a while, Oumuamua became a fascinating puzzle, one among many mysteries in space that science had yet to crack. It eventually faded into the background of astrophysical curiosity. But now, everything has changed. In recent weeks, astronomers, poring over deep sky survey data, have noticed something disturbing. Oumuamua is no longer following its predicted escape route. Instead of drifting away from us, it is curving back, steadily, unmistakably, toward Earth. Multiple observatories across the globe have confirmed this shift. At first, the change was almost imperceptible, easily attributed to observational noise, but then the trajectory became more pronounced, deliberate even. This isn't the random drift of a comet influenced by the sun's gravity, nor is it an asteroid nudged by a planet. Its motion suggests propulsion. Naturally occurring objects do not behave like this. Oumuamua's new path doesn't align with any known gravitational slingshot or orbital mechanics. It's not on an elliptical loop. It is redirecting. And that single fact is causing a seismic stir in the scientific community. No object of this size and shape has ever been observed to change course this way without a visible source of energy. The implications are difficult to overstate. Theories once pushed to the fringes, alien technology, artificial origin, are now being reconsidered with sobering seriousness. Astrophysicists, cosmologists, and aerospace engineers are collaborating, analyzing the torrent of data being collected by both terrestrial and orbital telescopes. Although Oumuamua remains too small and distant for high-resolution imaging, subtle shifts in its reflective signature suggest parts of its structure may have moved or extended, possibly even reconfigured in flight. That raises an extraordinary question. Is this object transforming? If so, that behavior is consistent not with a rock, but with a machine. Nothing in our catalogue of asteroids or comets exhibits mid-flight structural changes. The scientific community is now asking not just what Oumuamua is, but who or what might be behind it. If no natural explanation accounts for the data, no gas vents, no mass ejection, no gravitational pull, then only one possibility remains. It was made. The magnitude of that possibility is staggering. If it is a machine, then someone or something constructed it. That realization is rippling through the minds of those with access to the data. To grasp what this means, imagine watching the Voyager probes leave the heliosphere, whispering data back from the threshold of interstellar space. Now reverse that image. Imagine something Voyager-like arriving, not by chance, but by design. Perhaps Oumuamua is the relic of an ancient civilization, a drifting sentinel or scout. But unlike in 2017, it isn't just passing through. It's returning. That fact alone changes everything. The idea that Oumuamua could be a probe, or something far more advanced than we can yet detect, is now shaping new models of its behavior. Initially, the trajectory change was written off as a computational error, but multiple layers of verification have confirmed the shift, even after accounting for solar radiation pressure, thermal outgassing, or the Yarkovsky effect, all of which can subtly alter an object's path. The numbers still don't add up. It's as if the object made a decision, Earth-based observatories have since detected another anomaly. The rate of approach is accelerating. But it's not an uncontrolled surge. It's measured, purposeful. This isn't a crash course. It's a calibrated path, an efficient descent much like the ones we plan in our own interplanetary missions. With each passing hour, the tracking data becomes clearer. And with that clarity comes a growing sense of urgency. Among the most unsettling discoveries is Oumuamua's silence. It emits no signals, no radio bursts, no indication of active communication, and yet it is no longer tumbling randomly as it once did. Its rotation has stabilized. Its orientation appears deliberate, possibly aligned with Earth, the Sun, or both. This stabilization might not involve visible mechanics, but rather internal mass adjustments or surface shifts we can't resolve from here. If this is a probe, it was likely designed to operate unnoticed until it neared its objective. That objective seems to be us. The silence might be strategic, waiting until it is closer before it interacts, or it might simply not recognize our technology as worth responding to. There's also a bleaker interpretation. Perhaps it's broken, abandoned, an orphaned remnant of a dead civilization. Perhaps its return is nothing more than the execution of an ancient, mindless protocol. Even so, the implications are no less significant. Imagine an ancient starbound device, long forgotten, now drifting back to us as programmed eons ago. Agencies worldwide are quietly preparing for possible contact scenarios. Governments have been briefed. Satellites have been repositioned. High-altitude balloons and long-range radar arrays are now focused on tracking Oumuamua's every move. This is not a drill. It is not a routine near-Earth flyby. The international scientific community is working together, but secrecy is also mounting. The mere fact that an object changed course to head for Earth is destabilizing information. Religious leaders, philosophers, psychologists, and defense experts are now involved in the conversation. If Oumuamua turns out to be an artificial construct of alien origin, every human institution will face fundamental questions. Our worldviews, belief systems, and scientific foundations could all be reshaped in the face of incontrovertible proof. But even that revelation might only be the beginning. The fact that it's coming here suggests intent. Is this reconnaissance? Or has it been to other worlds before ours? Perhaps Earth was always its destination, activated by proximity, by a signal, or by sheer timing. That raises another possibility. This object's journey could have begun millennia ago, its course set by a long-dead race whose goals we may never understand. If it is responding to Earth, what drew it back? Have our broadcasts, our radio waves, TV signals, our planetary emissions served as a beacon? It's entirely possible. Since the mid-20th century, Earth has been announcing itself across the stars. What if it's been listening all along, and now it's coming to answer? If this is indeed contact, it may be the most pivotal moment in human history. But we don't know if it will bring knowledge, demands, or indifference. Would it understand us, or could we understand it? This could elevate our species, or it could overwhelm us. And then there's the darker possibility. What if it's not an emissary, but a sentinel, not a visitor, but a trigger? If it's operating under a preset protocol left by its creators, what might it do upon arrival? Could it be measuring us, evaluating whether Earth is worth more than observation? It might be passive, waiting for us to engage. Or it could be scanning for conditions to activate. What if our satellites, our global digital infrastructure, are being misread as threats? The distance between awe and dread has never been smaller. Some scientists hope we can intercept it, perhaps even make contact with robotic probes or signal pulses, but time is slipping away. Others urge caution, invoking the lessons of explorers who met the unknown and paid a heavy price. Doing nothing, though, might say even more. If it arrives and we remain silent, what message does that send? Even the most skeptical experts are now forced to admit this is no ordinary object. It is no longer just an anomaly. It is acting. It is choosing. It is coming. We have no answers yet to the essential questions. What is it made of? What drives it? What or who controls it, if anyone? Will it enter Earth's orbit, descend, or pass by again without a trace? Will it signal us, open, transform, or remain eternally mute? It is coming, and its approach is deliberate, with no precedent to rely on. We are left with preparation and speculation. The skies no longer belong solely to nature. Something else is moving among the stars, and it is watching.